My name is Echo, y'all.
This
What
is
up?
King
Welcome to
Talk.
my tech talk. I've been sick of the same. About to drop a little knowledge in this bitch for change until the head's not. We've been real from the jump. Now everybody just shut the fuck up. Welcome to my
check
tech
it out.
talk. Y'all just sit and relax. So when I step up to the stage, I'm just spitting the facts until they...
And we're live.
This is Cave Talk. We've got we actually got someone joining us tonight. Mayra's gonna sit and talk, and oh boy, do we have some topics to talk about tonight. So,
Wait, what are we talking about?
well, we kind of have like a theme of things that we go through, you know. So let's just start going through them, man. So
One thing.
Tell me.
Let's just jump right into it.
Honors. Gotta support our boys.
Raleigh, yeah. He said he was gonna make some jerseys, man. I'll get some jerseys from when he makes.
Oh, there we go, gangster.
Yeah. I asked him for tank tops today, and he said he's not having made. I'm like, dude, it's fucking summer in Vegas.
You have to cut sleeves off. They don't wear like that type of shit in Hawaii,
He
so
wants
they
tank
baggy
tops.
like shirts.
They don't wear tank tops.
They do a lot, but
to hang.
I do.
that style is a baggy style.
I've got those side nipples, so they always pop out of my tank
I
tops.
hate it. I told him this right now. I was like, damn, you gotta pick your boots.
That's why she's over here.
So the first thing I want to start, could go like on kind of a serious note, man. We were going to talk, and it's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to have Mayra here with us too, because you're kind of going through similar stuff in life. Kind of get your perspective on what happened for you, but we're kind of talking about the different stages of grief, Tyler.
I was in the depression stage about my ex, but I combined my ex with depression and I got expression.
Like talking with people that have kind of gone through similar things, not necessarily going into detail of what it was, but maybe feelings that were experienced. I'm curious, like, where do you feel like you're at in your kind of stage of grief? Because I feel like I'm at the end. I feel like I'm like that. I've accepted my fate.
And I got expression.
I know what it is, and I'm like good. Like life is good. Like I now wake up very happy in the morning.
What I want to know is girls and guys difference in breakups.
So that's
Are you sad or mad or happy or glad?
So that's
I'm
why I want
actually, yeah, no, like I feel like I'm at that point where it's just like right now I'm just figuring out who I am, because you know when you're in a relationship for so long, like we're together for almost 12 years, so I mean you get so used to the person being there, and then like all of a sudden I'm alone in my apartment. You know, I don't have my kids because they're with their dad. So, but I mean I think that's like the sad part about it, like feeling lonely, but also it's like helping me learn how to be alone, because for so long I've always been so dependent on a relationship and never really like truly focused on myself and found out like who is Mayra, what does Mayra want out of life, like what does Mayra like, because for so long I was just conforming my lifestyle to the person that I was with. But I'm at that stage right now where like I'm okay being alone, but there's still that little thing. It was like, damn, like I kind of want somebody with me because I'm so used to being with someone, but I know deep down inside I'm not ready to be with absolutely anybody right now.
You just gotta be there for your kids at first.
Yeah.
'Cause
100%.
they go
Be
through
there
trauma
for
big time.
myself first. So this is what I was
Yeah.
saying. I was like, you know, right now my priorities is I come first, my kids come second, then my business, and you know everything else falls out.
Are you religious?
I am religious.
What kind?
I am just non-denomination. I just believe in
Good.
God. Yeah.
Did you ever? Here's my question. You went through the whole denial stage, right? You went through like.
I
Hey,
did. And the thing is that for me, it's like 2 years ago, I was already tapped out. I already knew I wanted out of that marriage.
Dude.
And
Usually
this is 2
women,
years ago.
that's what women do.
Women.
Guys don't plan for 2 years or feel a certain way for 2 years. They're like, oh, I'm going to go fuck up. And then they fuck up.
Yeah, no.
Usually men don't go breaking up and then be single or whatever. They usually cheat, do something fucked up.
Pose.
Then they know they cheated, so it makes them feel bad. Next thing you know, they didn't want to be with the person, but they're sad and want the person because they fucked up and then didn't leave properly or vice versa. You know, like, it's all fucked up.
But it's,
I honestly, I was in denial after, because I had that like, okay, we're going to separate. We're going to figure this out. We're going to work this out. We're going to get back together. And I was like, fucking bombshell after bombshell getting hit. I was like, holy shit, we're in a war.
You left trying to find a way back to make everything right.
I wanted to. The biggest thing is I needed to
Like a
heal.
separation
Yeah.
to, you guys agreed to separate first, right? Or something like that?
Well, cursing each other out wasn't really.
No.
Not really. That's not really agreeing. But I think we would both agree that we had to stop doing what we were doing.
Yeah.
Like we could probably both look at it now and have. If she's having a conversation with someone, I'm having.
Yeah,
a
you
conversation
know your
with,
faults.
Oh,
by now,
100%.
yeah.
Oh, dude, I mean, I've talked to you about things I know I did wrong that I would never do again.
You know what's crazy is you could easily see your faults and now go back and say, hey, I'm sorry for my faults, whatever, and see that.
Talking about that, okay.
On both sides.
Yeah, well, I mean, that would
She sees, the other person sees.
maybe not, you know.
Sometimes pride is in the way.
So talking about
You gotta drop all that.
Talking about the false thing. I don't know if you remember this conversation because it was like one of the first times where I kind of had that. Fuck, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, so like we were already set. I gotta tell the story.
Wait, go ahead. We got a story.
Yeah. So, Mayra, I guess I don't think you know this story. Because it was you. Who was there? It was you, Andy, and Sean.
Oh, yeah.
So we were all sitting down.
The old dick pic.
Yeah. So check it out.
It even smiled.
Well, hey, I'm not gonna say the name. Anyways, my ex literally pointed out something on my social media, and this is, you remember, like after I did the show, like, look, I never looked that way before. I never had a body, you know, shredded abs, and so I literally posted a picture, and she had like, I don't know if she had written me or she had talked to me. I think we were still kind of talking because there was a lot of arguments back and forth. But it was like, you're on social media showing your dick to all the ladies. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she sent me the photo. I'm like, I'm not showing my dick in this photo. Like,
Well, I'm sure even to this day, those type of pictures will feel a certain way for her.
Oh, right. It pissed her the fuck off.
Especially when you're Latin or like Mexican, whatever.
Listen.
It really fucking.
It's not only the Latina women, but I think it's just like people
Say that
in
again?
general.
Yeah, say it again. What, the what kind?
Latinas.
Oh.
That's the
But
anger.
it's just like, you know, I think it's just people in general.
So, anyways, though, she's doing this, and I'm disagreeing with her, and then we're all sitting at the gym, and so like I said, it was Sean, Andy, myself, and Tyler, and I'm talking to Tyler. I'm like, man, can you believe she's saying like I'm showing my dick? And he goes, let me see the picture, and I show him the picture. And he goes, yeah, bro, you're totally showing dick root. And I'm like, what? And then Sean's like, let me see the picture. I show Sean. He's like, yeah, bro, you're showing your dick. And then Andy's like, yeah, dude, your dick's showing. I'm like, fuck, she's
His dick
right.
was
I didn't even
definitely
care that it was showing. I was just like, fuck, she's right.
Yeah, you are so new to Instagram. You're
No,
doing a
for-
show. You
No fucking idea.
is. But now you know.
Oh, no, well, I knew right at that moment. And
It's an innocent dick pic. It's the top of the penis.
I deleted it right away.
You can see the two little.
I deleted the photo. As I'm deleting the photo, Tyler's like, you better not be fucking deleting that photo. I'm like, I'm getting rid of
What the fuck would you do that? You just posted it.
Hey,
everybody got to see that now.
should we show the picture, the infamous picture? Maybe we pop that thing up. I don't know.
We're good.
So we'll show the infamous.
No, we're putting it.
Don't put it on top of my
Hey, right here, Tyler.
3 times.
So, anyways, I had those moments where I knew I fucked up, and I was like, okay, I did wrong. But I don't think I went through all the different stages. Like people say, you have all these stages of grief. I don't think I went through every single one. I definitely felt the denial. You know, definitely felt the depression because you're depressed going over all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't ever feel anger.
I think for women, well,
There's the stages you go
Did you
through.
feel anger?
I was angry
Okay.
at first, like, you know, the situation, because for so long, like, you know, my ex and I, like, for 8 years, he was working out of town 5 to 6 days out of the week. So I was by myself for the last 8 years. So I felt like I was just like, you know, trying to make this work. I was like, hey, can you get a job here locally? Let's, you know, try to make this thing work, because
So
I
that-
kind of just felt a disconnection. So I was angry every time that he would leave, you know, because I was like, that he doesn't want to make my
You know
money
the
for it.
crazy
kinda-
percentage
she
of
kinda
construction
hit too,
workers, that go through divorce because of overtime or out of town.
It's like,
Fuck traveling. I was a pipe fitter welder for the union. I seen that. That was one of the big check marks. Pow. I want a family. I don't want to be divorced.
And that's the thing. I was like, we
I got
have
out of
a
that shit
family,
real
you know. I
quick.
was like, my kids, they
So you-
wanted
you-
to spend time with their dad. So
what I was saying, like with the different stages, like she actually.
I went through.
There's
it
3 hardcore ones, but there's actually 5.
there.
Yeah, she went through bargaining.
I went through my whole like grieving stages in the marriage, and then like I said 2 years ago, I was just like, all right, I'm tapped out. Like I can't do this anymore. So here I am trying to put a bandage where it's something that's already, broken.
You actually tried to bargain with them too, though.
I did. I actually did.
You said, hey, find something here and do something
Find something here, do something here, or I'm out. Like, it's like we can both provide the income that you're making over there. It's like, it's not even that much to something that you would get here and me working because, we'll have the help with the kids. But I think once I was done, I was shut off. And that's what I tell people. I was like, what, I'm scared when I really love someone. And I love hard. So when I get emotionally detached from certain things or people, like I'm just the person that's just like, all right, I'm done. Once I reached that point, I was like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. So
you're kind of the same way, Tyler.
I tried to like put a bandage on something that, sorry.
I have no empathy. So I'm like, fuck you. You want to leave? Oh, you want to act like that? I do this for you?
But, it was just weird because just even like last year, I just renewed my vows because I thought that, hey, maybe this is gonna help it.
Hey, we did the same thing. We renewed our vows and we didn't even make it a year.
I didn't even make it a month.
Maybe you're not supposed to do that.
2 weeks after we renewed our vows, where I was like, all right, listen.
So instead of doing vows, why not go get baptized or something crazy?
What do you mean baptized? We're both in the church already.
I know, but to refresh. Why wouldn't you refresh that before? It just
wasn't working.
No.
It just wasn't like it really like the moment I'm doing my vows as I'm saying my vows to him. It's like I'm pouring my heart out, and because I really want to make my marriage work. We have kids, it's 11 years. Like, I mean, that's over a decade of my life,
It's pretty awesome.
And I was very young when I got married. So I'm like,
he's a really good guy too. Well,
he's a great guy. He's an amazing guy. And that's,
I think it was for his birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like him and I, and it's very different from like Rocky's situation because it's crazy because people like, what the fuck? Because we are literally best friends. And
so you guys still talk every day?
Every day.
That makes it harder.
Yeah,
not for me, because we sit down and we talk like, we just had breakfast this weekend and we're talking about like, all right, finalizing divorce papers and, things with the kids. And it's just like, it's a friendly conversation. There's no animosity. There's like no problems.
Just wait till he does a 30-day no contact rule. You're tripping.
I'm like,
damn, I know. We talk every day.
Must be nice, Myra.
I mean, no, it's
communication.
And that's the thing. But, before that, we always put our kids first. Like, I don't want my kids to see any animosity towards, their parents.
So knowing that we get that out of the way, Myra, talk to us. We want to hear one other thing. Dating.
Damn.
Fuck dating.
Okay, shut up. So, dating, yeah, that's actually, this is how, like, cool my ex-husband and how cool we are. Like, I literally, like, told him about someone I'm...
Oh, he's done.
It's not even dating. It's like a whole, like...
Once a girl starts saying stuff about another guy and blah, 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 that's done.
Dude, that's what I said. I said...
My ex, she was calling me for that. And it was totally cool. Like, I gave her advice for it. I'm the relationship guy that everybody goes to for help, you know? Like,
don't call me for shit.
If a girl is with me and then starts talking about another dude, I'm like, skirt. Yeah, what you need? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's banging someone else and he's banging you.
Yeah, dating is actually pretty hard.
So here's
I'm so attracted to like men who are older than I am because guys my age, I just don't feel like I meant the same. I had to grow up very quickly, growing up. So my way of thinking is not as a 33-year-old.
Myra, you get hit on by a lot of guys on social media every day, right? Hey, okay, so here's something Tyler knows.
It's my thirst traps. I think
you get dick pics too, huh?
I don't even open when it says.
How many dick pics do you get a week? Be honest.
I don't want to talk about that. I really don't open.
We gotta get it out of the way.
Come on, throw it out there.
We're gonna show one right. Just kidding.
No. Okay, like I would open some messages and I'd see. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I don't
So,
get
are they censored on yours? You know how some...
Yeah, it'll blur the image out.
So Instagram knows what every kind of dick looks like.
Oh, that's crazy. They
recognition of the cock.
Hold on, I want to try this real quick. No. Hold on, Myra, I'm going to send you a picture. Let me know if it's blurred.
I knew it.
Weird. I was like, that's weird because Rocky's like my brother, so...
Okay.
Yeah, how long we've been friends for, like, almost 6 years?
I have to say, yeah. I consider Rocky a very good friend. I consider him my brother.
For going on 5 years. Yeah. No. We definitely. It's always been a good friendship. I've always.
It's crazy because I
could
could actually talk to Rocky about me separating before I actually made the decision.
I was always telling her to work it out, though, man.
He was always at work. I was like, I'm trying, but this is just not working.
I never want to tell anyone, hey.
I can't force it, you know.
You just can't.
I never want to tell anyone, hey, don't do this. What are you doing? Yeah, no.
No, you know when you get emotionally disconnected from someone, you just doesn't.
So what about?
I don't think I've ever been. Well, yeah.
You've been. Excuse me. You've been attached.
No. I'm always left.
Right.
So
you've never done leaving.
Have I? No.
You've never left.
I always try to. Well, no,
Dude.
because every time I'm with a girl, I'm with her as like being married. I don't look for a fucking girlfriend. I look for a wife. So when you're with someone, you're with them.
I think other than like
So-
my ex-wife,
You go into
I walk away from everything.
the relationship like.
If you live with the person and all that, that's you're straight up married. Just you didn't say I do and promise to God, but
Yeah.
it is the same thing. What's different?
Tyler,
The paper.
how many times on social media have you been catfished?
Oh yeah.
Like legit?
Hey, so how many times have you?
I
can't even count.
Too many to count.
I've had so many different accounts of myself
Hey, so
that's gotten canceled. I have a big count.
What's the number one thing when you know you're being catfished? Like, what's the thing as soon
Oh,
as
you can just tell.
No. Like, but what is your telltale? Because I have.
So the new good ones or the old bad ones? The Facebook.
No.
Facebook fat chicks that are looking skinny.
MySpace.
Or, yeah. MySpace. What about MySpace? I've been catfished on That's how long this has been going for me.
Yeah, catfish.
What is it? About 16 years.
Hey, so what's
Justin, you gotta do something with that. Justin Timberlake owns it. Come on, bring it back. You got the music in the background.
Hell yeah.
All your
You can
top 10
change your
friends. Come on. That was fucking dope.
I would actually go back on MySpace.
I would go back on MySpace. Actually,
As long as they didn't
MySpace
censor
over
shit.
it. And it'd be like the pettiest shit when you'd be like fighting with like your friends and stuff. I remember because I had MySpace when I was in middle school. I was like, all right, I'm taking you out of my top. Was it top 6 or top 8?
I think it was top 10. I don't remember. I think it was top 10 or 5 or.
I don't know, but I was like,
Was it
all right, I'm
3?
gonna put my first place, who I like the best, and then like just try to get people's.
I always got in trouble.
They should bring it back and not censor it. Like someone should be able, like they should,
adult talk or adult book.
Adult.
adult book. It's like Pornhub and fucking
everybody's jerking
Instagram
off
mixed
on the
together.
green picture.
But yeah, you didn't want to censor. That's your fucking fault.
Why they could do this?
Hey, so no, but what's the number one thing when you see someone, a girl writes you and she's like, because I.
Oh, you can tell if it's a guy or a girl. Girls
I
write
can't.
totally different. It's so easy, fast.
So I can tell if it's a girl, but it's not the girl writing me.
Well, it matters on
Three letters.
What?
There's 3 letters that they write, and I always know it's a girl, but it's not the girl because they all do the same thing. Hold on. What are you doing?
Wait a minute, I put WYD.
Then I'm gonna call catfish.
I'm not catfishing nobody.
You
But
do
that's the thing,
that?
I
Like that's the
put-
first thing you say?
No, I
that's
put
like the
the joke.
first thing they'll say. Like it's like literally WYD, and I go, "This isn't real." Right off the bat.
What you doing?
What are you doing? That's where I'm just like, this isn't who she's saying she is.
Well, right away, I fuck with them.
So
Because your first thing you do is you go to their page, you see their page, you see how many. You don't look at their followers really, because some of them have a lot. You could buy
They
a
have a lot of
page
followers, yeah.
and then delete everything and then upload a whole bunch of pictures. So if there's a whole bunch of pictures uploaded in the first week, that motherfucker's fake.
Yeah.
And it's a fat dude.
you know the one too is that they do is like
Do you get
the pictures.
There might
The
be some
pictures.
girls that want to be.
Do you ever get those are you looking for a sugar mama?
No.
I get
The
those all the
sugar-
time.
No.
Even the sugar mamas.
Honestly,
getting on
my DM does not blow up. I'm so boring.
I know,
But
right?
only if they knew.
Which is hot.
I get a bunch of crazy shit.
As soon as I put, I kind of didn't fully go into the detail. I'm single, but just the way I'm living now, it's just so different. Everyone knows. I'm
Well,
single.
yeah, everyone can tell on your
Well,
page.
your posts.
Yeah.
My third.
No
track.
guy likes that.
You're
With you. You get a boyfriend, they start seeing it. It'd be all right at first, but after a while, they're like,
I had to
They start-
delete a couple pictures.
Her last picture is the Latina Dorothy from Wizard of Oz.
That was yesterday. That was on my stories though, not in my picture. Oh no, it was my picture. Huh?
It was Mayra Garland.
No, he was making fun because I had a little.
She had a bow ties in her hair.
Yeah.
I got an argument one time. So that happened. The pictures to attract people, right? So she would post one, or this happened a few relationships actually, And I'm like, all right, you fucking post that? All right, I'm posting this. Pow! And it's the blue trunk.
Petty.
I'm like, yeah, how you fucking like that? And they're like, I don't care. I'm like, fuck.
The petty level. I think I do that too, though, because
Dude, I was so Tom Petty in my fucking marriage.
I do that. Like, I see something, I was like, all right.
That's
like, a little response.
Yeah, but when you were free balling
Dude.
for the last dick pic, she got pissed.
No.
That was over the top.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do you care? You're already gonna divorce me. Why do you care if I'm showing my balls a dick now? Oh, that's the thing. I got accused of having an OnlyFans page. That was kind of funny.
You do?
Yeah.
You do.
You do.
You just sneak it up. You're the
Rocky
fucking
Petty.
catfish. I knew it. It sounded like Rocky.
So
Wait, that looks like Rocky. It's just
So-
like the face is a little blurred out.
He put in a girl's face.
hey, the face is blurred out. Hey, the face is blurred out.
Titties.
My tattoos are all showing though, like my hands and everything.
So catfish, your first catfish. Your first and your first.
Well, go. What's your first catfish?
Well, for me, it's not even like, I don't even, like I told you guys, I don't even really open or like entertain anyone that I don't know of or like have met in person, or have been following for a while. And I'm like, all right, this person's legit. But,
Well, do straight dudes do that? Not as many as
Have you
girls.
not watched like
I think girls are
Catfish?
more.
Yeah.
But
Or
have
gay
you
guys. I think it'd be number one.
I haven't been catfish, but I was telling Rocky, I've been hatfished. Like, you know, a guy is like, oh, his pictures he has a hat on and he looks good and stuff. And then when like
look to the right.
you meet them in person,
Oh shit.
you meet them in person and it's like, wait, what the fuck? Like you take your hat off, you look like a complete different person. It was a little disappointing, but
It's the Fred Durst thing. You know how he looks like when he's wearing his red hat. And then he takes it
Yeah.
off,
Fred Durst looks funny as fuck.
what?
You hate those, huh, Erica? It takes a lot of work, huh? Fuck, he did it again.
Just show red.
But catfish, nah, I don't think I've been. But maybe back in like Facebook days when I used to be on Facebook religiously, yeah, I got catfished. And then people making fake profiles of like with my picture on it.
So did
Like,
you ever catch feelings for a catfisher?
I've never ever caught feelings for a catfish.
Then you haven't been catfished.
I haven't been catfished.
No, you haven't been catfish. So
Someone
I
catfished me.
I
Let me catch
Mine's
feelings.
pretty bad. I fell in love and shit. It was crazy. I'm gonna tell that one. I was so pissed.
go, dude. You tell yours.
All right. So I talked to this girl, man. He was a fat dude at the end. But so basically, talking for a few months, pictures were sent, and it's kind of like weird because one picture would be a little bit different than the other picture. The girl didn't look the same, but she looked the same, and it was different. I don't know. So I was like, what the fuck's this? I'm 23 years old. First photo shoot with Louis Raphael. Got super, like, I don't know if you call it famous, but I maxed out my followers, like, real quick. Had to do a fan page. Next thing you know, that's tapped out. And this hot chick hits me up. Well, time goes by, and pictures were sent, and I kind of figured it out. And I have feelings. So this person would not send pictures or, like, recording, like, you know, there was no FaceTime back then. It was weird, and wouldn't answer the phone. Would just text. So basically, one day I was like, "Hey, write my name in the mirror with a chapstick and take a picture. I really want to know it's you because it's not you." Like I fucking called this person out, and they're like, "No, it's me." So they totally fucking took like Tyler Durden style, like fucking. I think there's a scene in the movie. I'm not sure. I think so. It says Tyler. It was like photoshopped in the fucking mirror. I'm like, "You're an idiot." But I'm the idiot for keep talking after that. Weeks go by.
But wait, what?
Like 2 weeks go by. It fucking rotted me like hardcore. I was fucking pissed. So the retard like did something with like where the person was or worked on Facebook. So I ended up driving all the way to Utah and fucking getting this person. I wanted to whoop his ass so fucking bad.
Did you take flowers first though? You didn't know until after, right?
Yeah. There was flowers involved because I wasn't sure. You know, I was like,
sure, but just in case it's not a man, I want to make sure I have flowers ready to go.
I pretty, yeah. So I was like,
"You're getting flowers or fists? Your
but
fucking
were you
choice."
like-
so the thing that sucked is I drove a pre-runner and the pre-runner had slop in the steering and I had to drive all the way to fucking Utah. I was like, it was like I was fucking racing a bicycle, like trying to stay on the road and shit, and it fucking sucked. It was like, it was hell. So I fucking drove all the way there and it was a fat old fuck named like Mike. Fuck you, Mike. Anyways, yeah, that's my story.
But like, did you know it was a man, or were like, or maybe this is just a girl that does?
You thought it
It's
was
not
a
the girl.
No, I'll never get tricked like that ever again. They talk totally different, mindsets different. Man, it doesn't matter if you're gay or not. You know if it's
It's a guy.
Men are more aggressive.
Yeah. I'll never. Yeah.
That's a lie though, because
Well, they say different words too.
I'm aggressive too, and I like, if I like something, I will be like, all right. If I like someone, like I'll hit their DMs. I am.
What's
that.
what's
That was a pretty good catfish though.
What's an aggressive line, Mayra? I got aggressive lines. We all have aggressive lines. What's your aggressive line?
Let me see which one I like.
Baby girl.
No,
Can't say that to you guys.
no, it's a WYD.
What?
WYD. What you doing?
What you doing?
I was like, hey man, you got a girl? You know? Or like, hey, you know, I don't know, man. I'm maybe not aggressive, but like,
You're not aggressive.
fucking,
I'll tell.
I'm straightforward. That's what it is.
I'll tell a girl straight up. I'll eat your ass. Like, let's do this.
Listen, no, I don't, because I do none of that.
She's not aggressive.
I don't do.
I was just trying to get something out of her.
I don't know what to say right now.
What's your aggressive line? And don't say you're not aggressive. Cause
Oh, I'm fucked up.
yeah. Okay.
I'm way far. I should go to jail. Just kidding. For what I think in my head, it's all fucked up. But you're what is it called? Vanilla. Pow. Vanilla.
You're soft.
Yeah, I am.
You don't want to be vanilla though.
I
You
just-
get-
I
well,
guess
you've been
I'm just
married and
saying I'm
stuff.
just very straightforward.
You're about to get out of that.
Straightforward.
She's straightforward, but yeah.
PG-13.
She's PG-13.
That's okay though. Life,
Yeah, I got
life
kids.
actually get.
I have-
That doesn't mean nothing.
That doesn't mean
The ones that
shit.
say that are the crazy. She's crazy.
Yeah.
She ain't PG. Yeah. No, she's nuts.
She's PG
I gotta
at
go.
first, but then she's not. So
I said facts. That is true.
hey, so
You almost got tricked.
hey, so
Catfished again.
Yeah.
yeah. So okay, let me do my catfish real quick. It's like real easy and simple. Because mine actually, I thought I was getting catfished, and Tyler, we sat down and I showed you because like so, I don't know how someone started writing me just out of the blue, friendly though, nothing crazy, and even to this day, just completely friendly. Like actually, I would say we're probably becoming friends.
Wait, catfish by a friend.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's never been anything. But
You've never
Red
met
Top.
this person in real life.
so I never met her. But she. So I'm looking at the page and she started writing. I'm like, there's no way this person's real because like she's like a doctor.
That's
she's a
different.
surgeon.
She got her own stuff going on. She don't need Instagram.
Yeah. That's what I was like. There's no fucking way. Like
So
this is-
for her, she's an amazing person and probably looks really, really good. And then she doesn't need Instagram. So
you and I
what
sat down
fails
and
is
we were-
she's working so much and has nothing to post for that. Or
So you and I are sitting and talking because she do cool stuff. Like one, she's got a voice on her. She can sing really good. And so I was like, man, it's like a really cool person. Like a lot of great qualities. And I was like, he ain't fucking real. Like, and then one day, like, so she lives in Florida and she's from here. And I guess she was in town. She was like, hey, I want to swing by and stop by and see your studio and see your guys' place. Like, are you around? And I was like, I still at that time still didn't believe her. I was like, she ain't fucking real. I was like, yeah, come on over. So I gave her the address and she came over and legit, it was like a real person. So I was like, oh, so it's like, but it's because I think I've been catfished so many fucking times. Like, there's probably been 100+ catfish.
You have expectation
man.
to be catfished.
Right? Yeah, I have the expectation. Like, if a girl writes me, like, you're not fucking real. Like, right off the bat, like, it could be someone like lives down the street from me. Like, I've seen her and I'm like, that's not really her profile. She's fucking lying.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't say I hope I'm getting catfished.
No, well, you're kind of.
I see that's the thing though. I can't talk to like a lot of people at the same time. So it's like I would know. I think I would know. I think I've seen that show so many times. I'm like red flag.
Yeah, I never watched it.
Red flag. Like I'd like to talk to you. Like I want to.
I like to-
I'm a FaceTimer. I FaceTime everybody.
I like to.
that's the trick. That's what I used to do before FaceTime. Is I'd make videos while I was driving. Be like,
Skype.
hey, what's up? Talk to the camera. You know, send it. Bam, done.
Yeah. Or Skype. You remember Skype?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler,
So it's like I don't think I would have fallen for a catfish.
Tyler, what's
because
the-
I'm too needy. I was like, I need you. I need to see you. I need to talk to you, not just text. I don't know how.
Yeah.
you
I'm
guys
not very
just-
good
See,
at texting.
I'm opposite. I don't want to talk on the phone. and I definitely don't want to FaceTime.
Now I'm like, listen, if you and I are talking, you were going to talk on the phone.
I'm like horrible. I'm like a horrible communicator. I already know
I
that.
hate texting.
But even texting, I'm fucking horrible at it.
I don't reply quickly enough at times.
That's
to
because you're
people's
training
texts.
and training people.
Training
or
people,
you
yeah.
get kids.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
on
true.
Instagram all the time, so it's like no excuse. I just hate texting. I'm just being real.
Yeah, guys out there that's watching this and want to hit her up. Just
Tyler.
know that. Just
There.
note this all down. Check mark. Double check.
I must FaceTime her.
FaceTime me, yeah.
Tyler.
8675309. Jenny, got your number?
Don't change your number. 8675309.
Shit.